Welcome to the Sweet Buddies podcast. Life is better in the sweet. And now here are your hosts, Mike Albanese, Alex Pavone, and Chris Scopo.
Coming in. I hear him at night. Freddie's caught trying to come in.
Freddie was in. My air conditioner had because there's a gap in the two windows, and I had stuff with like cardboard and all kinds of shit. I guess the rain, it kind of came out.
Yeah.
And
that's Freddie's doing.
And I came home the other night, and I turned the light on, and I look at my air conditioner to turn it on, and on top of my air, in between the two windows, is Freddie just staring at me, just looking at me in the eyes.
But he wasn't in the house. He wasn't in.
He was on top of my air conditioner with his fucking cock and balls hanging into my air conditioner.
Yeah, but
unit.
This guy's been underneath the fucking... He's been underneath.
I think he likes AC, condensation. I think he drinks it.
No, I think he likes underneath because it keeps him warm.
The point is
It's
that
an air conditioner.
3 times he came up there.
It keeps you warm. It's hot.
It is hot out there. That's the hot part because it has to reduce. It pulls hot air and makes it cold.
I think he's
and then
drinking
releases.
the condensation. He's getting fucked up on it.
That's why the subway station is so hot. It's because the fucking air conditioners are running so much that it actually heats up the system. That's why it's like sweltering under there.
You should
what
know
is
this.
A science podcast?
Oh, I'm sorry.
A science podcast all of a sudden?
Dude, let's talk about your balls then. What is it you want this episode to be
First
about?
of all, first and foremost, this guy over here insults...
Who you pointing to? Good Scopo?
Scopo has a joke where he insults me and you at the same time.
No, I added the mic tonight. That didn't work.
Is it
too
new?
well.
Just kidding. He's never had a new one. What's the bit?
Wow.
Oh, come on. I can't insult with an insult.
Can you... Hold on. Yeah, that's exactly what it got. Nothing.
What, the joke? Your bit on
No,
stage?
your fucking joke that you threw out there.
What's the bit? I don't know it.
He just makes
about
fun of
shaving.
us. It's not a bit. He just calls us gross, disgusting, hairy men.
What did you add to me tonight? Because I've heard that one. I didn't hear that.
I had to shave my 6'5" giant of a human being roommate too as well. But I didn't do well, so I got.
And he calls you sweaty. You know what I call you? My 6'5" roommate friend.
Is that what
I
you
talk
call
about
me?
you, and you know what I call you? My queen's guardian angel. So I just want to let you know that
Queen's guardian
have
angel.
feelings.
I've been taking a few days off of your life.
What? What do you call?
funny.
What do you call us under your breath? You prick.
Again, nothing on that one.
Bunch of losers.
There you go.
So yeah, I make fun of you too, and you make fun of me in every joke you do.
What?
You're my buddy's from Queens. He talks like this. This is what you say.
That's not even my
He
joke.
does your act on stage.
Yeah, he'll go into.
What the hell did I do that?
Oh, the snapping. I snap and go right back into it.
That's actually another person.
No,
the
that was
bodega.
me. The original joke was me driving.
Yeah, I know that doesn't work. So I have to switch it because you're in it. That's why it doesn't work.
Wow, you're gonna let that happen?
Don't let me fucking talk to you like that.
You're just gonna sit back and let that happen.
Chris Scopo was just watching the Little League World Series, and a guy made a play at third from Grosse Pointe, Michigan, and Scopo goes, "This guy's good. I've been watching." And I'm like, "How many games?" He's like, "A couple." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "The Mets, the future." This guy.
You're getting your draft card
Buddy,
filled
you
early.
never know who's gonna come out. You gotta watch out. I'm telling you.
You gotta watch these
out.
9-year-olds.
They're 12. Okay, all right. I'm not that much of a pedophile. Jesus.
How does watching a 9-year-old play baseball make you a pedophile?
I jerk off to it.
Oh. Ask question, get answer. Speaking of jerking off to 9-year-olds, have you guys, me and you were getting into this last night a little bit, that Asia
Ugh, not this.
Argentio?
Okay, you know what? Ask him.
What?
So I'm gonna say I don't know. What's her last name? I can't
don't
say
know.
it. So the girl Asia, I believe is her first name. She was the first person really pulled the pin on the grenade of the Harvey Weinstein thing. She's the first one that came out when she was in her early 20s.
I read about her a little bit today. She's actually one of the people who's started the Me Too movement. Like she's
like the founder of the Me Too
Very,
movement,
it's a very important movement that we have going on in society.
And
This was pretty big news,
It's
actually.
good because she's done a lot of good.
there's a lot of evil fucking human beings.
Exactly.
Out there.
And she started with the Harvey Weinstein thing, and
now there's a hashtag.
it's great.
You need a hashtag.
It just was revealed that couple years ago, she had sex with a minor, a child, a boy.
How old's the boy?
Hold on. No. I'm talking facts.
I didn't say anything.
She had sex with somebody who is under the age of consent.
Okay.
In California.
Again, I'm going to go with how old's the boy?
See, there's no way that this argument's going to be anything.
You
because
brought it up.
I'm talking to an idiot and a fucking
If the boy's 12, 13 years old, yeah, she's a piece of shit and should go to jail. If he's 17, okay, he's a fucking guy, probably got a good hog.
That's not that's not what I'm talking about. That was never my argument. Because I do believe. Anyway, let me finish the story.
Hating woman Albanese is back.
That's what it is.
No.
Hating on the movement.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what he did say. I'll tell you what he did say.
Okay.
I'll tell you what
he
did
say.
say.
The goddamn
no.
story.
This was you just said. This is not my point, and this is what you said. He said that what this woman did. I know you don't know the story. To this boy. Actually, I shouldn't even say this. We should edit this part out. Because honestly, it's going to make you look like an asshole.
No, not at all.
It is.
Let me finish.
No, but you...
Let me finish.
Finish, please.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
So what I was saying is that the person who pulled the pin and started this movement, which absolutely is a great thing for society, she, turns out, had sex with an underage child.
Okay.
Underage.
According to the legal system. And... what I'm saying is that if we're going to talk about equality and fairness, should she see some sort of negative ramifications for doing that? Because she paid him off to shut him up, $380,000 that he wouldn't come out about it because it would fuck her up. It would ruin everything.
Okay.
Right? And now it's like everyone's kind of like, meh.
How old is she?
She was 37 at the time that it happened, and he was 17.
Oh, see?
Hold on.
The 17, come on, man.
If it was a 37-year-old man and a 17-year-old girl, is that different?
It's different because men can use power against women like that. Okay. They can use, and they're obviously way stronger than a woman.
Sure.
I'm guarantee you this 17-year-old is stronger than the 37-year-old.
Probably.
So it wasn't like she was like forcing him to do it or like, kind of threatening her. Basically.
Now, let me give you a little backstory.
Threatening him.
She worked with him. He played her son in a movie when he was 7.
Okay.
And she's been a director, an actor, a person of power in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he was 17, they started banging around.
What I'm taking from this story is this kid's got charisma.
He's got good hair too. I'll tell you that.
Now. What Mike said.
So hold on, let me finish.
Oh, you're not done.
Let me finish the whole thing.
Okay, I mean, yes.
So hold on.
Technically, is she breaking the law because she had sex with a minor? Absolutely.
Right.
In my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, she really didn't do it. I mean, 17-year-old.
But you agree that what she did was illegal?
According to the law, do I agree with it? No. According to the law, it's illegal.
So Mike said last night. Are you done?
No.
What's the age of consent in California? What's the age of
18?
18.
17 with the parent. Maybe the dad gave the thumbs up in the background.
17 when I got my nipple ring, but my mom was in the room. If I went alone, it would have been illegal. But
what if the dad's in the background going, "Dude, do it. It's on me, buddy."
That's weird as
fuck.
fuck.
When did you have sex, by the way?
16.
And how old was the girl?
I don't know. Nah, she was 15.
You know you're a rapist.
That's
rape. Actual rape. Because you can't consent until you're 16 years old. I'm just letting you know. According to Mike and the law.
What is this? What are you air quoting the law?
You're a rapist. Because apparently so am I.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Please don't cackle right into the microphone.
Sorry, that was funny. Are you done?
First of all, don't put air quotes to the law.
Wait,
because
so what
it's
are you,
the law.
Mike? What are you trying?
I'll tell you what Mike said last
Mike is trying to.
No. Hold on. I'm not even. Let me finish what I'm going to say. What I'm saying is that, according to the law,
yes,
she had sex with a child.
We agree with that.
Okay,
100%.
So
no one
where is if the fight is for equality, which I completely agree with, and I'm all for the fight for equality. Why is it that when it's not in favor of the person fighting for equality, no longer is equality the issue? Okay, it's equality for all unless it's against you who's fighting for equality. Then it's all of a sudden, well, we're not doing equality anymore because
That's a lot. Do you want? Is this a?
Well,
do you want us to answer a question?
Hold on.
Or is
First
that
off,
a statement?
that's the point that I'm making.
First off, it's
not equality,
The kid
though.
did take a payoff, so that's on him.
Sure.
He took a payoff. So,
But
he thought it was worth the $380,000.
And I'm not disagreeing with that at all. He took the money.
It's
I'm
not
talking
the
about societally and her career. It's going to have very little to probably no effect.
Because you know why?
As to her personality.
Because Harvey Weinstein probably held her down and raped her compared to her having consensual sex with a 17-year-old. So it's a lot different. It's a lot fucking different.
Well, we're making a lot of assumptions as to what kind of sex they had.
Oh, you really think that Harvey Weinstein really was? He opened his gut up and she was like, "Oh
Hold
my
on.
God,
Are you done?
you have an Audi
Buddy,
belly button?"
Do you understand how many times I pull my gut out and girls are like, "Oh my God, I have to rub it with my body."
0.
And they're all from Queens, by the way.
That was more of a Boston accent, but
I mean, might be right.
Okay, are you done?
so it's
Can I just-
very different, dude.
Can I just tell you what this guy said? You could edit this
Go
out
ahead.
if you don't think. If he said what this girl did is more disgusting than what Harvey Weinstein did. That's what he said. That's what you said.
I said if you take away
no
gender.
No, you did not say that.
Abso-fucking-lutely, because you yelled at me for saying this. You go, "Oh, gender doesn't matter now." Because what I said was,
What is
if you
this?
take away gender and just look at the numbers,
The
a
numbers.
37-year-old person
No,
had
you didn't say this. You
Are
did not
you
say
out of your
that.
fucking
You did
mind?
not say that.
I-
You said what
we-
this
this
lady
was like the
did.
whole
What you
argument
said
last
what this
night.
lady did is more disgusting than what Harvey Weinstein did.
I said if you-
because,
no, I
because
did
of-
not. You're
because
now
she's
putting words in my
37
mouth.
no, because she's 37 and technically she raped a child, and that's exactly what you said.
What I said was...
That's what you said.
No, that's what you wanted to hear.
No, that's
because
what
we
you
had this
said.
whole argument.
There wasn't an argument.
I
You're
said,
wrong, and that's it. There's no argument.
How am I wrong?
Because
what she did was she had sex with a minor, with a child.
Yeah, but a good-looking child.
it's not a child.
Okay, that's the.
It's a young
see,
Mike.
This
it's
is the.
a
This
young,
is the. This is the problem.
There is no
handsome
problem.
boy, Mike. Okay,
And also,
he's.
he got
This is the real
is-
problem. Is I'm
he-
trying to be serious.
I'm
got
trying to be funny because it's a
blown.
funny podcast.
he got blown, and then they fucked.
Ooh,
That's so. What was
No,
he
no.
like?
talent. This kid's got talent.
Can I have
honestly?
Can I have a little more of that rape,
Huh?
please?
Huh? If I was
Can
a
I
big
have a-
Hollywood agent, I'm getting behind this kid. He's going places.
Well,
Can
they
we
also
do,
made
seconds on the old rape-a-roo?
They also made a point that the reason that she paid him off is because since they had the sexual encounters, his career has gone down because it affected him emotionally to the point where he. That's what they're saying.
You got a blowjob and made $380,000 by a hottie.
So now let me
But
go back
you
to say
take the money where you can. There's
'Cause-
fucking
'cause this
sue,
guy-
I know.
sue for everything.
this guy accused me of being an absolute monster piece of shit. Because
I
the
said you're an
reality,
idiot.
No,
Hold on. He's right. He is a piece of shit.
Hey, I'm also a monster. If you look at the size
You're
chart.
back here. Go on.
What I said is that if you take gender out of the question and just present the numbers,
It's the stupidest thing ever.
it's not fucking bag of shit. This is what I'm saying. A 37-year-old person, because I asked you this question and you still couldn't answer because you knew that I was
Okay.
right. A 37-year-old person
Go on.
had
Stop,
sex
stop,
with
stop,
somebody who was underage. A 37-year-old human had sex with a child by the
I've
law.
killed
You're a loser.
78
You're a
fucking
loser.
ants in my life. If you take away the species, me and Dahmer are the same. Stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's
Hold
not at all.
on. You are
So
wrong because the
dumb.
fact that listen,
Come on.
it's statutory rape.
No, it's
first
not
off.
statutory because she's old enough. She's older.
Whatever. Okay.
Statutory is when they're both underage.
whatever.
But let's not talk about rules and laws and numbers.
Statutory is what I did.
when
Psycho.
When he
Can
gets,
you let me fucking go?
When
Can
he
you be
gets
quiet?
sodomized,
Can you
then
be
talk to
quiet?
me. Sorry.
buddy.
But you have to understand
When I was
that
17, I'd have let him.
Weinstein fucking raped, like he held people down and raped them. She's having
Allegedly.
consensual sex with a 17-year-old.
See, that's the thing. Okay, again,
So, obviously-
this is why I
Time
can't have the argument.
Obviously,
with you two. No.
Harvey's
Zero.
rape is
You're
worse.
Wrong.
Yes,
you
you
are
are wrong.
by
It's-
what you said.
Yes.
Because consensual sex does not exist with a minor.
You're a rapist.
That's
You
what the
had
whole.
sex with a 15-year-old.
All right,
You
see?
rapey sack of shit. And guess who's a rapist too?
Hey, buddy, welcome
Thanks,
to the club. Good to have you on my team.
She was 16 and I was 17, and she couldn't consent. And guess what? She said, "Let's do it." It was her move. It was
Yeah, but she
her-
couldn't consent to your pugs. You knocked her out.
Hey, you ready? Are you ready though? This is Why?
I'm ready.
Here's the real issue. Why do I try to bring logic into this?
Because your logic is
podcast?
fucking stupid.
No,
Let's
it's
be
not.
honest.
You said a 37-year-old had consensual sex with a minor. That statement is retarded.
No, it's not, because
that statement is every word of that statement is wrong.
it's like, because okay, you're going with the whole
The
legal.
law.
The
I'm
legal.
going with the law.
That's what the law
Sorry.
says. That's what the law says.
But also,
what the law
that's the only
says.
argument I'm making.
But
is that
also-
it is the law.
Also, he made
the
he
fuck are we
he
talking
paid her
about?
off. He paid her, so that's what
She
he
paid
thought
him.
it was. She paid him. It's over. It's a wash. It's done. That's what he thought.
And
it
I'm not
was.
talking about that.
Well,
I'm talking
I mean, the law's
about
over.
the
The
fact
law did its thing, buddy.
that she.
What are we talking
that
about?
she has
Does your
sex,
improv troupe know your real feelings behind this?
But if she doesn't,
I
she
think-
can hear it.
I think she had different thinking of you. She
Scopo,
wouldn't,
I don't
let
know.
you zip and zap and zoom all over her.
Wow. I can't. God knows it's my mistake for trying to be logical.
No, it's
with
not.
you
I
two.
know what you're saying, Mike. I get what you're saying. The whole, but you're just fucking going by. This is what the law says.
You're not even.
You gotta fucking take human elements into this.
Yeah, the law does take human elements into it, but I wouldn't listen to him. He's a rapist.
Statutory.
I was really hoping you say he's not a human.
Oh, that too.
There
are
know
human
you're-
elements
by the
in
by the
shit.
way, but you're going just so by the way of the law, and I get what you're trying to do with that, but you have to fucking realize
Isn't there,
that
like-
it's not only
Isn't there
law,
like
it's
variables
human elements
and
are
stuff?
in
Isn't
this.
there like sometimes when someone gets
Yes.
someone gets murdered, there's like
I'm-
hold on, you don't even know what I'm gonna say. Like someone gets
I know what you're gonna
murdered, there's like a plea for insanity. Like
Sure.
there's human elements in
Sure.
that applies to the law.
Sure.
So I mean, you can't go well. Gender doesn't matter here, so let's strip that bare. And
No.
a
I
37-year-old
never said-
raped a 17-year-old, so that's worse than a fucking. Let's not look.
when
at
I
their-
made an example,
but it's
I
a
didn't
dumb
say that you
example.
can't look at their gender.
But it's a dumb example.
It's not a dumb example because, and so here's
He thinks he's better than us because he's the only non-rapist in the room. He
That's
had
actually
sex with a
true.
17-year-old when he was 17.
No,
This
that's
guy's
not
good.
true. 19.
19. You had sex.
I never said 17. You're making shit up again. I was 19. So was she. That's
Okay.
I
You lost your
whatever.
virginity at 19.
Whatever. It was
Yeah.
semantics.
Fucking loser.
big loser over.
Michael, when someone argues with Pavone, a lot of the times in my life, which I do, when he gets angry like this, he's very on point and he thinks he knows he's right.
No. So
So that's why I'm saying that maybe you did.
Thank you.
because
I
because
appreciate
what I did say is very easily interpreted in that manner. Because I said if you look at it by the numbers, then yes, what she did is worse because she had sex with a child. An adult had sex with a child. So I said, if you hold on, I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you.
You used words
Listen.
like she's a monster. She is disgusting.
Yeah,
You
if you-
said this.
Sure, that I completely stand behind. And I said,
that's
and I
crazy.
said, and this is why you're freaking out. I said, if you look at it by the numbers, then yes, I believe that a 37-year-old adult human having sex with a child is worse. And I'll go to my grave believing that every day.
Of course you will.
So.
I think-
Yes,
But
if
you
if
can't
that-
take it-
If
you're
you're
saying-
interpreting it,
Mike,
what I
Mike,
said
you're
was,
saying
you're
child.
taking it then.
First off, he was in court. He's not classified as a child. He's a young adult.
100%.
A
he's
young
a child,
adult.
a minor.
That's what I was
A
trying
young,
to say. As
a
a
minor.
young adult.
A minor.
He's a young adult.
He's a minor.
He's a young adult.
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to say. He's a young adult. Because you could you could shoot someone at 15 and get tried as an adult.
You could.
But you're
So
saying,
you could do the same shit
Harvey
as a-
Weinstein's rape was
No, didn't say that. I said that by the
Eh.
numbers, an adult.
Why do you
having
guys
sex
see,
with a
this is what
child.
happens when I'm not around. You guys argue about stupid shit.
I didn't
honestly.
argue.
Buddy, it popped up. The whole point of this even coming up is that she was the person who started the consent
There's
Me Too
nothing-
movement, and then turns out she was doing that to somebody else.
There's nothing wrong
and
with being.
It's hypocritical. That's all I'm suggesting.
There's nothing
is that it's
wrong
very
with
hypocritical.
just being a fucking idiot like me and Scopo. You know that? You don't gotta be right
Having
with
an
everything.
opinion?
That's not an
No, no, no.
opinion. That's lunacy.
What am I trying to be right
guarantee you,
about?
if you ask anybody, I mean, just about the morality of it, I understand what your point is, but what's the point of your point? What's the point of it? I don't get the point of your point.
The point is that the 37-year-old
point
raping a
is-
17-year-old child
So are
is
you
worse
saying that-
worse than the Harvey Weinstein rape? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think so. Because
No.
you're saying that
Still never said
you're
that.
saying that equality is not fair and it's not justified because she should be going through the same stuff that Harvey Weinstein did. So you're
All
saying,
I'm asking is that
but it's not the same.
Is it not hypocritical
It's
that the person
it is hypocritical,
who
but
started
it's-
the Me Too movement
it's a
was
little-
also that no one knew this until now. She
yeah.
had sex with a minor
It's hypocritical.
and then paid them off to shut him up because she knew what she did was horrible and terrible.
It's hypocritical.
That's not horrible and
See,
terrible.
you're talking
Come
about
on.
you're talking about something that is opinion based.
Well,
What do you want the girl like? What do you want you want the girl to like lose her job?
I don't. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. I'm not saying. I never gave an opinion about
So
what I think she should do. But shouldn't she face similar
No.
repercussions for
No.
having sex with a kid?
No.
Well,
See,
no, if
That's the part that I don't understand.
That's the part that I don't understand for you. You're saying that she should face the same repercussions as Harvey Weinstein.
I never said Harvey Weinstein.
So
I'm
then of
talking
what?
about somebody who is in the public eye, who has a acting and
No.
has a high power position in Hollywood, who had sex with a kid. Why don't they have to face similar reactions and repercussions as other people do?
First of all,
took the money is a big part.
First
too.
of all, she took the money. Second of all, this
She
happened.
paid the money.
She paid the money. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. And then it happened yesterday. How do you know how what's going to transpire from this? It literally happened
I
yesterday.
know. That's what, I'm just asking the question.
No,
That's all
you
I'm
weren't
doing.
asking yesterday. You were saying that this is.
Don't you think she should have to face? Because people were saying
She
people.
is, dude. She just paid $380,000, and she's fucking. I saw something today. Another person said, "Oh, this is sad that this happened." But is it the same as a guy when an adult woman rapes a child? Now I'm air quoting it. Who's 17? It's way less severe than when a man rapes the same age, the same woman at 17, and he's 37. Yes, if that's what.
So does that mean he could pay more money to her and then he gets off and he doesn't
No,
have to?
he goes to jail.
He debts to society.
he goes
Well,
to
no. If the
jail.
woman, if the girl
goes-
accept the money and if they don't press charges, no charges are filed.
I
Then
mean, he should be able to just continue
if
on.
that's no, listen, I'm not saying, but if no charges are filed, then there's nothing to go on.
Part of sexual assault is sheer animalistic fucking. I'm stronger than you.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking
100%.
take advantage of you. Most men can get the fuck away from a woman.
Right.
Okay, so right off the bat, it's way worse when a guy does it to a girl. Off the bat, just from science, it's way worse.
Yes.
Okay, so
Completely
what's
agree
the
with
point
that.
of this? That's what I'm saying. What's the point?
Mike, you just want the girl. Let's be honest. You want the girl to be taken down because
Yes.
she's the one of the Me Too, and you want equality because you want equality. I get what you're saying. You're pushing
I get what
back
you're
against
saying,
the
too.
whole.
I'm
the
not pushing
whole-
back because I think that
You're
what
not
she
pushing
did was awesome. I think the fact that the guys like Harvey Weinstein and monsters don't get to fucking walk around and exist like they do anymore.
Okay, but that's not.
all I'm saying is
You
that
want her to
it's
be treated
very
the same,
No.
not the same way, but treated in a court of law that same way a 37-year-old man would have sex with a 17-year-old woman. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that she should face negative repercussions in her career for what she did
Why?
because she did something not good.
And she did. She paid $380,000.
Okay, so if that's all she has to do, then I disagree with that. I disagree with the fact that if she paid $380,000, that means she just gets to continue living her life without any repercussions at all.
Yeah.
I think
She
think
did.
that's wrong.
I mean, if the
fine.
charges were not filed, then there's nothing she could fucking do, or they could do about it.
If you get blown and then come back for a second rape in the same night as a man, you probably wanted it.
Okay, we can't have this conversation anymore.
All right.
then. Because
That's
it's still
I won't do it.
I still have to look at it by the numbers. Because I completely agree with everything about the kid, and men are more powerful than women physically, and you could get away if you really wanted to.
He could have.
But he's still a kid. He still has known this person as an adult figure since he was a child.
Now he really knows her. You
And
know
so
what I'm
now
saying? Well, this and that right there. You know what I'm saying?
So who's to say he wasn't scared and like he didn't feel like he could
wasn't scared.
beat her
That
up
dirt.
and run away?
I'm scared every time I have sex. Who isn't scared? scared all the time. I'm scared when I jerk off. I don't know what's gonna snap down there.
You're scared that your fingers are gonna get stuck in your asshole when you jerk off.
I know what you're saying, but to the extent of arguing, I don't see your end goal. That's what I don't get.
There's no end goal. I was just having a conversation. I'm not fucking making picket signs trying to go outside this woman's house.
You want the gender equality. That's what you want.
I don't think that's true at all because I completely agree with the fact that a man raping a woman is different than a woman raping a man simply by physics alone.
If the penalty, if it's biology, but if the...
What'd I say?
Physics.
Well, I mean, if you talk about inertia.
Inertia of that dick getting that bad. That's what the inertia that was that night. You know what I'm saying?
If the penalty was this guy fucking confessed for real... or sorry, he went up and he this is what happened to him, right? And he went to the cops, and the cops went and did like that nose thing and went, "Get out of here, loser!" And he didn't have to pay, and he was walking around all miserable. I'd be like, "That's fucking unfair bullshit." But he made $380,000 for a blowjob from a hot chick blowjob. I'm sorry. That's it.
Well, then she was dating Anthony Bourdain, and they think that's why he killed himself. Because she was cheating on him. Anyway, this girl's got a magic pussy.
Really? Is that what?
Yeah.
I
think they were together when he killed himself. Or like he found out she was like cheating on him or something, and that's when he died.
That's a rough one. With 17-year-olds?
No,
not with this kid. Different. But there was this girl. It was this woman. The woman who started the Me Too movement is the girl who fucked this kid who was dating Anthony Bourdain when he died.
The huge point in all of this. Maybe that guy got good dick though. Like maybe that's what's
the
up.
kid.
The kid.
The kid was in Star Trek. He's got good dick.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's in Star Trek.
I think so.
He was young James Kirk in the first reboot. What? He was in Evan Almighty. He was Steve Carell's kid.
He was Steve Carell's kid.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't have good dick.
No. In the movie.
Speaking of
not in real life.
Speaking of bad dicks, Scopo, why don't you tell me what you did today?
I did a show.
Stop. If you want to call it that. I saw that too.
Oh, none of this recorded. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
What did I do? I mean,
you know what you did. Come on.
I'm not going to go out and just say it. My mom listens to the podcast.
You said we could talk about this.
I said you could talk about it, but, kind of... I improv troupe with somebody.
I understand, like, the realm of what we're talking about, but what kind of improv?
I texted Chevy yesterday, and I was just like... hey, I'm going skydiving, right? She's like, yeah.
God.
I was like, well,
you pulled the skydive?
Well, I was like, well, if I die, I want to have sex one more time.
That's what I did. I did the same thing too.
I gotta tell you.
Why doesn't he just copy and paste that message to everyone he knows?
Why do you go skydiving once a week?
It's his new hobby. Oh, fuck. Boy, Scopo loves jumping out of planes. That's what it is.
He's just sending out mass text messages. Listen, I'm going shark diving on Tuesday. Anyone want to come over?
I gotta after
crawling into a cave in Thailand next week. Anybody?
Hey, it's monsoon season. I'm going splunking. Anyone want to come over for a fucking rim job?
That's hilarious.
Oh, fucking Scopo Splunker. There he is.
What a funny thing to do.
That's
just, hey, look, I'm jumping out of a plane tomorrow. I would like,
hey, throw it out there.
Sex one last time before I hit the ground at top speed.
I go, you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, wait a minute. What are you doing tonight?
Lady.
Honestly, should we cut her name out probably? Or do you care?
Chevy don't give a fuck.
All right.
It's not, that's her nickname, so.
Okay. All right. So, like, what are you doing right now? Why are you even here? Buddy, I'd be out there fucking... skydiving to everyone I ever met. I'd be Tommy Bahama in the sky, buddy.
You'd invite girls with you to the airport.
Just a little quickie.
Hey, real quick, none of them would come. and none of them would come. All right.
We're having
fun.
We can't go skydiving. Someone brought too many people on the plane.
Oh god. So somebody had too many anticipation.
That's the funniest one though. It's monsoon season and I'm what? Splunging?
It's monsoon season. I'm going splunking. Who wants to come over for a rim job?
I can't believe you did. You pulled that off. I wouldn't have even thought about that.
Well, here's the other thing, and I'll keep this between us, but none of this, and you did that, buddy. I think that's like leaps and bounds, pal. And I mean that.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, should I go have,
do it after.
No.
Crack a cold one after you land?
No.
No, you're good. This is going to be exhilarating. You're not even going to need one.
No, I'm good. I don't want to.
Could you imagine, though, how high you'd get if you fucking had a fucking cocktail when you landed on the ground.
Ooh,
buddy,
nice little dry martini.
You take one sip of a little tongue of whiskey, you'd be drunk as shit.
Spit that all about. Little dry martini.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, good.
Want to hear the best part though? So Chevy's fucking.
You cried.
We're talking once in a while. We're talking, and then she goes, "So like, what's gonna happen if you like you die?" And I'm like, "Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen."
What do you mean? What's gonna happen?
She's like,
"I'll be dead."
She's like, "What's your tombstone gonna say? He was Queens till he died."
It's not. Hey, point Chevy.
Did Chevy ask you what your roommates are gonna do once you hit the ground at warp speed?
Okay, can we
Did you
not-
tell her
can we
who's
not-
getting the room?
Can we not do that? Can we not like?
Who is
It's so close. He's
who's
like
getting the
10
room?
hours away.
Who's getting the room?
Look, let's talk about it next podcast.
Next podcast.
And then we'll have a follow-up, funeral, a follow-up. That's cool, man. How, can we do this again tonight for you? Who can we text?
Yeah, let's try it.
How do we get this on Snapchat or whatever?
Yeah, what are the
I think
kids
I
that-
burned a lot of bridges around.
Try one.
20 minutes. We come on. It's gonna be one.
Let's try
more.
one.
One more.
Oh, there's that one that lives right around the corner.
Oh no,
no, we can't have that. thing in the
that bridge
house.
burned pretty well. That bridge burned pretty well.
Oh, I hope so.
Can't do
I
that
hope you
one.
did the burning, the
Yeah.
blowtorch. That.
Hey, buddy, call that one London Bridge. It fell down.
Oh, buddy. Jesus Christ! No one's bidding on that bridge to build that bridge again. I'll tell you that much. No one's putting a fucking offer on that one.
Construction's too high cost.
See how
we
many,
gotta
see how many
try
more
it.
construction jokes we can make.
We got to try one.
I think I'm good.
Does
You have changed. Ever since you're close to death, you've changed.
Does the one lady know who that you're going that you're jumping out of a plane? The one that is back in the old picture-oo? Can we say her name or whatever her name? State? Can we say her state?
Let's leave that one out.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know you're
Let's
talking
leave that
about.
out.
No.
Does she
leave
know?
Leave that out.
you're skydiving?
I did say something. Yeah.
Why don't you tell her that?
But maybe FaceTime, a little one of these.
Why don't you tell her that you fucking push the date back till in 2 weeks and say, hey, come in New York. I might not see you again. Take a plane.
Because I'm my own man.
All
Okay.
right.
You're not gonna dump me. And me go running back to you. Okay.
But if you got her to fly here, on the means of you perhaps dying.
True story though. Who wants my U.S. Open tickets?
Ooh.
Ooh, you two guys go together. All right, nice.
But we'll split one. You can say we'll put you on my head. And put a giant raincoat on us.
But you got to try one more time.
Who we gonna text?
I don't know. You know. How about oh hello?
No.
Oh, that'd be good. There's no way.
No, there's no way. There's no way that's happening.
That would be pretty sweet, though. That'd be a great full circle moment for the podcast. Do it for the podcast.
Oh, that's a hard no on that one.
Yeah.
That's another bridge that's not coming back to life.
All right. Well, we're excited. I can't believe that you did that. I mean, I can believe, and I'm so happy.
I'm so happy to.
As a friend and a roommate, it
you-
makes me very excited to know that happened.
You know the rudest shit I ever did one time? Because I'm not good with telling women I don't want to see them anymore. I'm like, I might as well just have them come over and let me be miserable until they dump me.
Really? You were lying on the bathroom floor one time
Well, yeah, right.
when the old Bumble story of
Yeah.
2016.
Well, let's not bring that up.
Wait, do we talk about that on the podcast?
Well, I don't want that to happen. But anyways,
Wait a minute.
well, I don't want that to happen.
Scopo brought it up.
Well,
Do you give us the highlights? What's the fucking Reader's Digest version?
I don't know what I can and cannot say.
I
Hey.
say nothing.
Hey, buddy, how about you give us the
I'll tell
over?
you-
Give us the top
I'll
top
tell you the
line
story that I
stuff.
was about to tell you first, and then maybe we. Can
And then
get
you
into
hopefully
it.
will forget.
Maybe. I was seeing a woman one time, and I'm not proud of this, but I sort of.
She's not proud that she was seeing you either.
100%. And she wouldn't let me leave her room. She chained me in there to the radiator and throw dumplings at me.
I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm just joking. Obviously, I'm
I thought that was the story. I was
No,
like,
no,
how
no,
the fuck have I not heard about this?
No. But she, one time, I was with her like a few times, and I wasn't into her, but because we had sex, and then she
Sure.
sort of like was sort of liked me and stuff. Not liked me, but she wanted to continue it.
Yeah, she was
And,
building a foundation.
And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But
You're a weak human being.
I'm
and
a
you
weak
can't-
human
yeah.
being. She had a pretty cute roommate, and I left my sweater at her house. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well take a shot at the dark and a shot in the dark here. And even if she tells me to go fuck myself, it's a win-win.
Wait, I'm sorry. A shot in the dark at what?
The roommate.
Hey, can we have a threesome? Yeah. But okay. Well, this is what
Who did you
happened.
ask? The girl or the roommate?
I asked the girl to ask her roommate.
That's also great. That's got to be, and I've never done that.
I knew it
That's
wasn't
got to be
gonna
a great way
happen.
to get out of it too. Be like, because you want out,
I want out.
and this is either going to end with happiness because I'm out, or happiness because I got a threesome.
But honestly, she was like, I sound like a dick in this story. The bottom line is,
I don't know. It sounds like a pretty clever move.
when I asked her and when I texted her, I realized I left my sweater there. So that fucked me because I couldn't go back. When she said no, I was like, fuck, I lost that sweater.
The moral of the
Why didn't you
story
ask
is
for this-
remember that you.
I forgot it was there, and after I asked. So,
I mean, you guys blew it for me.
What
No,
are-
I
what's the moral of the
stopped.
story?
I'm sorry.
it's fine. I was gonna say.
But what's the moral?
Don't forget your sweaters.
that's probably like the worst thing I've done. And I felt bad.
What did she say though when you
That's
asked
the
the
worst thing.
threesome?
She goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I was like,
Was this over?
No.
Was this over text?
Yeah.
Hysterical. How do you ask for a threesome over text?
I go, "Hey, your roommate."
What do you
she's pretty cute."
what do you type? 1 + 1 + 1 equals us.
Heart emoji.
Eggplant.
I didn't want to do. I was coming off a breakup, and this girl was like sort of a rebound, and I didn't want to not. I don't know. I figured I could try it anyways. I didn't feel great about it.
I don't feel that to be that strange or weird.
Yeah, I fucking missed that sweater.
It's not like you. Was it a nice comfy one?
It was a good one. Yeah,
That's terrible. That
it's like
does
a
suck.
little slight. It was like great for October. Fuck. Whatever.
Pretty good October sweater. Yeah. Where is this person now? Still here in the city?
I don't know. I unfollowed her.
But do you think that they're still in the city?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Was it in the city?
Yeah, I stepped on a nail
Ooh, that one.
coming from her house.
Are they in the business?
No.
Oh, okay. Then there's no way to track
I had one
There's
of
no way to
those-
track her.
I had one of those boner pills that Scopo got me onto.
Yeah,
And,
that was an era. When does that? When did
Yeah,
that-
those aren't good for your heart.
Aren't they?
No.
the bodega boner pills.
But he told me one day, he goes, "Hey, can you pick me up a bodega boner pill?" I go, "Fuck you."
And then he got two.
I'm
One
not
for
your
him, one for you.
Erection boner runner. Go fuck yourself.
I would love for you to order a seltzer water, 2 bananas, boner pill.
Can I have a beef jerky?
It'll be-
delivered.
It'll be done.
But I had one of those boner pills that night with her, but it didn't kick in till the next day. in the
I don't.
morning.
How's that possible?
No
Mine
idea.
kick in 20 minutes into
No,
it. I'm like,
that did not work till the next day. I was hard as a rock, and I was going home, and I stepped on a nail, and then I had to go to the hospital, and I was
with a rock.
hard the whole day with this fucking boner. And I remember the lady was like, "We're gonna take an X-ray on your foot," because they had to take an X-ray.
Sure.
And I was like, "How high does this X-ray go up?" And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Does it go over your waist?" And she's like, "No." Just why? I'm like, just let's take the picture.
But if that was me,
you
I'd be
sitting
like,
there the
"Can
whole
you get
time,
it
like,
over
don't touch it. No one touch it. No one. No.
I was hard.
I'd
as
start
a
complaining about
rock.
my hips so I can get the photo. An X-ray of a rock hard cock? Come on. That's you framed that shit.
When's the last time you used the boner pill? You can't use one.
Never in my life.
You would die.
I'd be dead though.
Yeah, you
I
would.
don't. I'm not because I'm saying that I've never needed one,
No, I'm sure you have.
but I'm too scared.
I wouldn't do it.
No.
I felt my fucking heartbeat in my eyeballs. Like your senses, like right? It like fucks you up. Like I could fucking like
It's
my
speed,
eardrum
right?
was blistering.
It's like it's speed.
Speed for your dick.
when's
dick
the last
speed.
when's the last time you used one?
I don't know, a while ago.
I know it's been. They fucked me up.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I wonder if the prescription ones are any better.
Oh, like Cialis?
Yeah, if they're like,
Oh, yeah.
if they're not like your ears don't pulse because of
Oh,
it.
I
If it's
don't
just
know.
if it's just like really allocated to your guy.
My buddy Dr. George, he told me that people who have like irregular heartbeats and like some heart conditions, they prescribe them Cialis and what's the other one? Viagra. It like helps it helps like with your heart.
I've heard of people working out, taking Viagra to work out because it goes to whatever muscle that you're focusing on. So if you work out your arms,
It's
it will
dick
pump.
Adderall?
It will pump up your arms.
Yeah.
It will get you a good pump.
I
Just
guess it
rock
is.
hard biceps.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that. Bodybuilders do that.
I'm going to
Really?
take a Viagra, go read a book. Get my brain working.
Yeah. What are you gonna use?
The book's Playboy though.
Old cement head over here.
What are you
Can't
gonna
keep my
use as the
fucking...
bookmark? I wonder. That's fucking hilarious.
You act like you can read.
Hey, I have 5 Amazon credits for books on tape. Not the point.
What about Audible?
That's what we're doing.
Oh.
I've got a bunch. We should, by the way, for this tour, which, by the way, come on the tour. We've got a big tour coming up. All of October to Sweet Buddies. Hit the road.
We have a fucking good group.
We have a
of
good
shows.
run.
Yeah, we have
Now's
a
a
great
good
run.
time as ever to do this
Guys,
quick
I
plug.
slaved and slaved getting these shows. So
You really did.
know?
You really did.
This guy
Yeah.
did. Mike did pretty much all the work.
Yeah.
I got like 5 shows.
You're good energy.
Thanks, man.
Aurora Theater in Lawrenceville. We're doing Dead
Mike.
Crow Comedy Club in Wilmington.
Mike,
We're doing Kazi's Comedy in Newport News.
Chris, just joking, Mike.
Funny Bone in Virginia Beach. Very excited for that one.
Mike.
That's their big one. We're doing a couple breweries in Richmond.
Alex,
That's the Pavster. We're doing Asheville, North Carolina.
Mike.
We're doing D.C. We're doing Helium in Philly, Fairfield Comedy Club.
Mike.
All of
Alex.
October is going to be nuts, and the Sweet Buds are doing it. It's the 3 of us. And,
We're gonna hopefully get some shows in Raleigh. I
Raleigh,
gotta
North
hit these
Carolina,
guys up
some
tomorrow.
Charlotte stuff coming in. But
We're
if
gonna have a great time. Me and Scopo were trying to figure out at what point in the trip, and we should make a bet about this. We should have people.
one of us quits the tour.
Well, we should have people email in to. We should set a line of when, or just a guess. They could guess at what point into the trip.
Sure.
Me and Scopo will have a full blown fight.
When's the first date? I say by the Late Show, day 1.
No, I
That's
say
late.
Atlanta will be good. I think Atlanta will be good. And then us in the car together, you'll say some fucking horseshit nonsense about sports, and then I'll be like, "You're absolutely fucking wrong," and you'll be like, "No, I'm not. You're wrong. No, I'm not. You're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, I don't want to hear you're wrong." That's how he argues.
That is a
Or-
pretty good impression.
That's how he argues. He doesn't give any facts. He goes, no, you're wrong.
Oh,
You're wrong.
really?
You're wrong.
You mean the argument that opened this and middled this entire podcast? He was telling me, he was
Good
saying, he
one.
putting words in my mouth.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You know what I know when Alex is he.
Alex.
Yeah, your name is Alex.
I don't like when you call me by my name.
Okay, Alexander.
Okay,
I'll fucking get
Alexander.
mom on you.
Okay, Alexander Nicholas.
Conrad.
It's Nicholas Conrad. Isn't
He
it?
doesn't.
Is it not Nicholas Conrad?
It is.
All right.
When he just tries to shut you up and yell, he's 100% wrong, and this is the only way that he can try to win the argument.
Because he knows he's got.
He knows he has nothing. He has
But he also
nothing.
knows that he has the stamina to just to say
yeah.
say
I
nothing
have a
forever.
lot of wind in my
The guy's a mental gazelle.
Oh, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
that's funny.
just dodging alligators his whole life.
he'll go for fucking miles.
Yeah, you can't do.
Mental Gazelle should be the name of an album.
We got a fun time.
But there's a
coming
reason
up.
I brought this up. Why did
Oh.
I bring this up? The
Audible.
tour. Oh yeah. So I got like 6 or 7 credits. So we should each pick a book on tape that you want to listen to. So we have we're gonna be on the road a lot. The books on tape helped us a lot on the road. That was a lot of like real like long drive shit that helped
Yeah,
us.
we can't do one of those again. We got to do like an actual book.
Yeah.
I got a book for you.
We'll do a book. We'll do a biography. We'll do some funnier ones.
Yeah.
Norms was fucked
Norms
up.
was a lot.
Norms was a lot to handle. David Spades was good. Did you not listen to David
no.
Spades? I think I listened to that one out on my own.
The 1986 Road to the World Series, New York Mets. That's what will
Is that
be
a
on
book?
there. It will be.
You're gonna write it,
I'm
record
gonna,
it. Just
no,
so we
I'm
can
gonna.
listen
I'm
to
just gonna auto tape myself reading the book.
it? Is there a book?
I don't know.
The Road to the '86 World Series.
There's a DVD. I guarantee you that one.
DVD.
But you weren't even born in '86.
Yeah, you weren't even born.
That's the last time I won a World Series, guys. That's all I have. Okay?
That's great.
So I was born 6 months after. I know.
Yeah. We'll listen to some books. Way to fucking be a party, Mike. Yeah. We'll read. In the
Wow,
car.
trying to get a
Jesus
plug,
Christ.
lead us down the path to promote the fucking tour.
I'm pumped for Red Clay. I'm gonna set up some chairs there. I'm gonna fucking set up the mashed
We got a lot of
potatoes.
chairs. We got like 600 chairs, pal. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of work, buddy.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm gonna watch you guys set up the chairs.
You're helping.
I might be watching from above.
What the hell do you think you're doing there?
I might
Fucking hanging out?
I might be
spritzing?
watching. I might be watching from above and going, Alex, good job, buddy. I knew you had it in you.
You know why it makes you a good friend? You never once asked for money.
There's money?
No, of course not. But you didn't say, can you hire me? You said you just wanted to be there to
Buddy,
help.
I saw you last year. It was like
Melting
it was like
to the
Obama, the first day in office to the last day. You know how he aged 48 years?
Mhm.
That's what Mike did over 3 days. He had like
It wasn't
gray
good.
hair. I saw
I got
gray hair
grays.
come in. It sprouted.
I was like a witch pulled my life out of me. My fucking head, my hair went fucking thin and straight to the air.
Bags under your eyes.
That was brutal. This year's gonna be much better. Hey, ready? I'll be miserable as fuck. Don't you worry. September 28th. Watch me melt down. Watch me scream when comics ask me, "How come you don't do stand up on your festival?" Oh, really?
Make sure he asks Mike that every day. We gotta ask him that.
Hey, here's the
Mike,
problem.
Mike, you going up tonight?
Last year's the first time I tried. Worst set of my life, and let me tell you, I've had some bad ones. This was
What, you're not going to do comedy this year?
never. No, I've only done it once, and it was like I was filling space for somebody.
So you're
and
not
was
going to do
just-
it?
Hell, fucking no.
I guess you're right. Yeah, that's fucking trash.
I can't. It's like in the middle of a marathon, you're 10 miles in, and someone asks you to stop and fucking recite poetry from memory. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, it's a disaster. But Red Clay is going to be a great time.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
out.
excited. I love
RedClayComedy.com.
I was,
Tickets are
I was
flying
trying
right
to think
now.
of one fucking poem I would know to cite right there. Like, I can do it, but I couldn't think of one fucking poem.
Couldn't think of a name of a poem.
Couldn't think of a poem.
Hey, I'm really shocked there, Scopo.
Also, September 13th.
Sweet Buddies Live, motherfuckers.
Can I tell you how much money? This is how excited I am for September 13th. $200 one way from Detroit to New York, so I can make it on time for the podcast or for the show at New York, the new New York Comedy Club at 2nd and 4th in the East Village. $200. And I'm flying specifically into Newark, so I'm closer to the city, so I can be there before the show starts. I think I'll be there exactly.
Well,
on
if you
time.
fly into LaGuardia, you'll be closer, actually.
No, Newark,
No, LaGuardia.
buddy, right in. Also,
Buddy.
Newark.
You were right off the fucking bridge. Right there.
Well, I'm taking a
Take
train.
the West Side Highway.
I'm taking a train.
Are you guys whistling?
I don't have a car. Also, LaGuardia was about twice the price. So
Oh, okay.
anyway,
Hey,
I caught a deal at 200.
Hold on. He's cheap.
Hey, you're not wrong. But that's going to be a fun time. You can check out. It's up on the website right now, sweetbuddiespod.com. There's a link for the 13th. And then the tour stuff will be up.
So like in a month and a week, we're gonna be in Atlanta, and then about to go on the road. Us three.
Did you book your plane ticket down there?
No.
Okay.
Great question. Ask him that in a month and 6 days. Nope. Same
No, I
answer.
can't because I gotta wait about Toronto. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd have
When
to
do you
get-
find out?
I think tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna get in.
Hey, buddy,
Come
positive
on.
energy.
How many people get in?
8.
Out of 16?
18.
If you're not top 8,
Yeah,
then
but
that
a lot
whole
of it,
thing's
buddy,
rigged.
a lot of it's
It's
votes.
more politics here. It's bullshit.
Politics, buddy. You know I have the fucking, social media presence of a fucking olive picker. I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know how to fucking meme something.
Yeah. Why don't you Google how to meme something?
I tried. I fucking snapped.
Still one of the funniest things the other day. You said, we were talking about Google Sheets, which is like a spreadsheet in Google.
what
You
a
know
Google
what it is.
Yeah.
And listen, someone said to him, it's in the. I said to you, it's in the Google Sheets, and you go, what do you mean you want me to Google Sheets?
I didn't even realize I did that.
You said that?
I guess.
So you want me to
God.
Google Sheets? Like he was gonna type Sheets in the Google. You fucking
www.google sheets.
Sheets.
It's unbelievable how fucking stupid I am.
No, it's believable.
You guys want to read my
I've
fucking cousin? He's 13. He's the genius kid from Google. You want to read? He wrote a book at 13.
He's 13 years old and he works
You-
for Google.
No, he was 13 when he wrote a book. He's like 22 now. You want to read his book on tour?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
What's it about?
I don't know. He published the book. He's 13. My grandmother read it to me. She can't even speak English. I don't know why she was reading it to me. I kept leaving the room.
Because you didn't understand English. All right. Anything else you want to plug?
No. I think
the 13th. That's a good
the
one, right?
13th is
the
a
big
big
one.
bug.
This is the Sweet Buddies official event. So you've come out. People have come out to all the events we've done. We used to have it at a different club. We've moved it. We've moved up in the world. So come out, hang out with us, see
I'm
the
not gonna
buds, see some great comics. It's
I'm
going
not
to be
going to
so
say that
much
these
fun.
shows are going to be better.
But they
because I
are.
don't want to. It's the fucking East Village on a Thursday.
It's going to be sick.
It's going to be insane.
Do you guys know what poppin' is?
It's going to be crazy popping.
Yeah. And how much are tickets for the link? Are they free? I don't know. I didn't even click the link.
I think we have a discount
promo
We have a
code. Yeah,
discount
you gotta
code.
get it.
For my show at Colbert at the Gramercy location, it's $5 tickets, and I think we'll probably do the same thing for.
You have to be the link between Amy and the Sweet Buddies because she emails us. I ain't emailing back. I haven't used the comma since fucking 98.
02.
You know?
I'll email back. No problem.
But yeah, so come to that the 13th, September 13th. It's going to be fucking dope. I'm flying all the way halfway across the country to make sure I'm there. So get there. Get there. It's going to be fucking
Hopefully
great.
the flight's delayed.
Hey, fucking fingers crossed the flight never makes it out. I got to move to Detroit. I'll buy a house for $83.
Speaking of flights. Good luck.
Scope, you're a good kid. Why don't you take us out of here?
Here comes that English lady.
This has been another episode of the Sweet Buddies podcast. Thank you for listening. Visit www.sweetbuddiespod.com for all show information, past episodes, tour dates, and more. Follow the show on Twitter at Sweet Buddies and your hosts at Big Man Mike, at Mr. Alex Pavone, and at Chris Scopo. Have yourself a sweet day.